Balay was founded in 1985 during the height of martial law. Balay provides support of rehabilitation to survivors of torture and organized violence and internally displaced persons due to armed conflict. We provide services because they are from the marginalized sector and the most poor sector of our society. My name is Josephine Lascano, and I'm the Executive Director of Balay Rehabilitation Centre in the Philippines. Torture is perpetrated by police and military and those who are in the security sector. Usually, this is about power relations in the community and those who are providing power. Balay has been a member of IRCT since the late 1990s. We saw the relevance of working with IRCT as it will strengthen the camaraderie and support with each other because we will have a strong ties and allies with other human rights defenders and other anti-torture movement in the different parts of the world. Balay has been actively working with other human rights organizations in the country.
And when we say co-management, it's not only about the medical, the psychological, but it also includes legal. No?
We also work with peace and humanitarian movement, as well as those who are in the government agencies, particularly Department of Social Welfare and Development, the Department of Health, and the Commission on Human Rights.
We are now on our way to the Commission on Human Rights to hold the roundtable discussion on rehabilitation for torture victims.
Torture victims who are not clinically sick are certainly hurting and at risk for developing more serious mental health issues. Everybody who goes through torture needs psychosocial support, and we need to make such services available to them.
In the early years of Balay's work, we provided services to human rights violation victims, particularly those who are political prisoners. But as years pass and situations change, we have evolved and catered to torture victims due to war on terror and war on drugs, and those children in conflict with the law.
Sabi ko, parang okay din na pagpatuloy ito. So, nung nagpatuloy ako, sila, parang yung mga tropa ko, inakot ko.
Siguro ganun din kasi may mga inaati lang kami dito mga activities sa mga, lalo na sa mga, siyempre, mga karapatan ng mga bata or sa mga human rights violation, natututo, nakapulot ng marami ganun.
We are working in a constructive governance and where human rights is under attack. Our staff and organization is always at risk, and there's an issue of safety and security.
I think in the context right now, not only in the Philippines but also in globally, where there is human security issue, human security loss, I think it's not only the staff who are at risk, but also the whole organization who are also involved in one way or another in the anti-torture movement, which from the perspective of the government is somehow you are anti-government.
In the next 5 years, we intend to strengthen our organizational internally. We believe that this is very important so that we can be a better service provider to the victims of torture and other human rights violations. We intend to anchor other human rights organizations doing mental health and psychosocial support and rehabilitation so that the community of practice will be developed within the country. The mandate set forth by our founders and the General Assembly of Balay has helped us to remain steadfast, particularly in our principles of human rights and social justice. And I think that's what motivates us to continue the service to the human rights violation victims, particularly torture and organized violence, and internally displaced persons.